Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Students, we will continue from Unit 2 Binary System and our topic is Storage Device, which is on page number 43. First of all, we will explain the definition of storage device, which you can see over here in the first line. Any computing hardware that is used for storing, porting and extracting data is called a storage device. Now there are three important points in this definition. Number one is storing, number two porting, number three extracting. Any device in which you can save your data or you can port the data means to say that you can transfer the data or move your data from one place to another place. And extracting data, if you have already saved your data and you can access it from that storage device, that is the meaning of extracting data. This is the definition of storage device. Moving next, it can hold or store information both temporarily or permanently. Now this is the characteristic of storage device, that it can either store data temporarily or it can store data permanently. Means to say that you can remove the data or you can permanently store it. It can also be internal or external to a computer, as there is internal storage in every computing machine, which is hard disk or RAM. By external storage device, it means that you need to attach a device in the ports present in your system, just like USB. And USB stands for Universal Serial Bus. There are different examples given below, that is RAM, hard disk, CD, USB, flash drive, etc. Moving towards the next topic, there is the difference between memory and storage. Table 2.7 shows the difference between memory and storage. First point of memory is place where an application loads its data during processing. तो मेमोरी क्या होती है? मेमोरी एक ऐसी जगह होती है कि जब भी आप एप्लीकेशन को ओपन करना चाहते हो तो जो मेमोरी में वो लोड हो रही होती है, बैक पे जो प्रोसेसिंग हो रही होती है, उसको हम मेमोरी कहते हैं. एंड व्हाट इज स्टोरेज? यूजुअली द प्लेस वेयर डाटा इज स्टोर्ड फॉर लॉन्ग और शॉर्ट टर्म, जहाँ पर आपका डाटा या तो आप ज़्यादा देर के लिए फॉर अ लॉन्ग टाइम पीरियड, और यू कैन सेव योर डाटा फॉर अ वेरी लिमिटेड और शॉर्ट टाइम पीरियड. Second difference between memory and storage is memory is a temporary storage device. You can erase your data, you can remove your data from the memory, same like the human being memory. Second point of storage is permanent storage device. You can store your data permanently in the storage devices, for example your USB. Third point of memory is lesser in size. So the total size of memory is less as compared to that of storage. The size of storage devices are very great. Just like hard disk, you know, hard disk you can store up to 80 GBs of data in the hard disk. Those hard disks are very common nowadays. Number fourth point is high accessing speed. Memory has a very high accessing speed, but the storage is not having high accessing speed. You needs to go through each and every file you have already saved in the storage devices to access your required file. Last point of memory is it is called primary memory. So another name of memory is primary memory, while another name of storage is secondary memory. This was the difference between memory and storage. Moving towards the next topic, 2.4, measurement of size of computer memory. The smallest amount of data to be stored in computer's memory is 0 or 1. It is called a bit. So everyone knows that computer stores the data in the form of 0 or 1. So 0 itself and 1 itself is called a bit. This is the smallest amount of data in computer's memory. A collection of 8 bits is called a byte. So if we have written 8 zeros, or if we have written 8 ones, or we have written the combination of zeros and ones, 4 zeros, or etc., whatsoever you want to write, the collection of 8 bits, when there will be 8 bits, it would be called a 1 byte. At least 1 byte is required to store any piece of information in a computer storage. Now you can see the table between 2.8, that is representing the units of data. First unit is bit. That bit, as we have already learned over here, bit is the smallest unit of data and can hold only one value, that can be either 1 or either 0. Next, byte, collection of 8 bits is called a byte. Next is kilobyte. 1 KB is equal to 1024 bytes. This is the size of computer memory. that how much quantity of data, how much quantity you can store in a computer memory. It all depends upon your RAM or your hard disk. Same like megabytes, MB 1024 raised to power 2 bytes, gigabytes 1024 raised to power 3 bytes, terabyte 1 TB is equal to 1024 raised to power 4 bytes, and 1 petabyte PB is equal to 1024 terabyte or 1024 raised to power 5 bytes. This is the unit of data. You have to learn this table only for the objective type. Thank you.